There's a LSF thread on me for me thinking that gay people are mentally ill. I'm gay. So I did some research yesterday. So in my opinion, and I had some clarity. In my opinion, the human race is an invasive species on this earth. Okay, the human race is an invasive species. It is. We are parasites on this earth that are destroying it. And now, thankfully, due to us becoming more of a modern man, we are able to start reversing the damage that we have done to this planet. Okay? But in my mind, humans are meant to be put on this earth to procreate and expand our species. I called being gay a mental illness because I consider anything a mental illness, something that goes against the natural wiring of our brain. But then I realized that logic is flawed. I had a good conversation with somebody. That logic is flawed because a mental illness implies it can be cured, which you can't pray the gay away. Now, obviously, I didn't mean any negative. Some people think calling something a mental illness is offensive, but I understand. It's definitely not an illness because illnesses can be cured. I think that's the whole argument. So it's a different wiring of a brain, but it's not a mental illness. But yeah, we are not parasites. We are catalysts for change like bees. I don't know, man. I don't know. Bees make honey. We make lots of pollution, man. Lots of pollution. We are blowing up forest and shit. You know what I mean? Man, we are blowing up forests. We are setting shit on fire. We are dropping nuclear bombs. Mental illness can't be cured, though? Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah. That's what I just said. Wait, hold up. Mental illness can't be cured, though. So it is. Wait, hold up. Let me think. Can you treat a mental illness? Hold up. I guess that's true. Can you cure a mental illness? The thing that's very interesting is that the 1970s is when they stopped calling being gay a mental illness. I think they stopped calling trans being a mental illness in 2015. I think there's a reason for it. I'm pretty sure there's a reason for the specific description of what it is. There is a cure, but it depends on how inhuman you are. Are you implying to just kill them, or what do you mean by that? Somebody's word crazy. It was to remove the negative stigma associations. The thing is in my Jesus Christ, sorry. As I don't really see someone having a mental illness as a bad thing. You know, it's like a descriptor. You know what I mean? Calling someone who has schizophrenia they have a mental illness, that isn't really calling them anything negative. It's just that's what it is. You know, the reason is people get offended. We called it deviancy. I don't think being gay is a mental illness, but a natural population control. I mean, it definitely does do that. Maybe I need to look into this more. That's fair. Let me look into it more. People were super gay back then. Look at ancient Greek, lady, boy, and ancient China. Okay, well, sexuality aside, gender or political identity aside, let me rethink over everything. Let me ponder that a little bit more, because there's obviously what Twitter is going to feed you as information, but having some good sit down conversations is what really leads to productivity and figuring out what has been changed in terminology due to people's feelings versus people's during researchers' facts. It's a big difference. Illness equals a state of health, either physical or mental, where an individual feels unwell or experiences a disease. Mental disorder, a condition that affects a person's thinking, feeling, or behavior. So a term that suits what you're saying is mental disorder. Okay, that could be fair, for sure. Asteroids really wreck the environment. Why do you think humans are worse? Asteroids regularly wreck the environment. Why do you think humans are worse? The whole biology of Earth has been wiped 10 plus times. How are we worse? Ridiculous hippie BS. Earth is ours. Anything in the way should die. All right. So I think you're also getting way too pressed over this. So let me make one thing perfectly clear. Because we're not the worst thing on Earth, that means that it's fine. Right? Like, so, I mean, dude, an asteroid does way more damage, which means we're fine. Like, this is a very, like, flawed logic. Right? Like, that's like saying that a punch to someone's chest wouldn't hurt because they just got shot. Right? Like, yeah, one does more damage, but they both do damage, right? Well, 15 bullet wounds won't even hurt compared to a nuclear bomb, so obviously bullets don't hurt, right? It's like, you're just doing false equivalency, man. Like, just because something will hurt more doesn't mean the other thing doesn't hurt at all. And to deny the fact that, once again, this isn't hippie BS. What part of humans have done a lot of destruction to this earth do you think is incorrect? Like I feel this is such a forehead 5 IQ thing to disagree on. Like, it's just very obvious. Yes, humans do a lot of damage to the environment. Like, what are we talking about? I mean, cows do too. Cows do a lot. Is homosexuality a mental disorder? No. Lesbian, gay, and bisexual orientation are not disorders. Research found no inherent association between any of these sexual orientations and psychopathology. Both heterosexuality behavior and homosexuality are normal aspects of human sexuality. Then why was it considered one in the 1970s? What do you call it then? I'm gonna be an astronaut and find a new Earth. Well, that's not gonna work, because here's the thing is, so people like Elon Musk says that we're going to go to Mars and we're gonna terraform it to be the new Earth. But like, if we have all the resources and the ability to go to Mars, to terraform it, to make it a new planet, why would we not have the ability to just stay on Earth and just fix it? You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that we have the ability to fly all the way over to another planet to terraform it, and that we don't have the same ability to fix Earth where we're at. That's like saying we have the energy to go build a house across the street, but we don't have the energy to clean our room. It makes no sense. You know? Why don't we do both? Also true. Yeah, also absolutely true. I think the idea, I mean, like, sure. Do I think that eventually we're gonna have to be like intergalactic traveling species from planet to planet? Sure, that's fine. But I also think that, like, maybe we just fix where we're at. Earth has a finite amount of resources. Yeah. I mean, no, dude, you're spitting. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. Yeah, let's test the terraforming on Earth. Might kill a few million people, but it's all good. So you don't have to terraform Earth, you just have to clean it up, right? The crazy thing is, I'll say it and nobody will even fucking care. You fucking nigger.